Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. As you can see, I am still in the lair of Nasiduous. Or is it still his lair? Because Nasiduous falls to his knees, gasping. His control over the power of the chasm weakens for one fatal moment. And then the horde of ghosts appears. A horde of ghosts. One moment, the air around him was icy and still. The next, there are vengeful spirits everywhere. They reach into Nasiduous and, ignoring his hideous screams, rip the soul out of his body. And then they disappear. Nasiduous' hollow shell crumbles to the ground. The cavern is still and empty. The power of this place is in balance once again. We won! Well, that being said, Ayali and Xas don't look so hot. And there is this Guardian Hellhound still around. Hopefully... Oh, okay. Thankfully it was very squishy. We do have some damage over time to worry about, but that's okay. Now, how did I win, you might wonder? Well, the answer, unfortunately, is extremely lame. I tried like half a dozen more times, probably more than that, honestly. Yeah, I've definitely been trying for over an hour. And the only thing that helped was lowering the difficulty. So, honestly, I had kind of forgotten that I had been playing on hard difficulty all along. But the thing is, with the exception of some of these obviously endgame optional bosses, like this guy, everything's been pretty manageable, right? And I have actually been enjoying the level of challenge, except for these bosses that seemed somewhat impossible. The problem is, I'm already at a pretty endgame level, and I don't think we are going to get that much more powerful. I actually ended up looking up, looking up strategies, not so much. I just googled for Nasiduous and found a forum thread on the Avernum forums discussing the fight, and yeah, I didn't learn anything new. Obviously, I was aware of all the mechanics. As long as you stand inside the circle. And in contrast to what some people in the forum said, to me it seems like you absolutely have to get rid of the circle guardians first, or whatever, circle protectors that spawn here, before the circle actually activates. Only after I had killed them did I ever start summoning my own spirits. None of which unfortunately survived, but I want to say I showed those off on camera before. I will actually show a bit of the fight and how it's been going, but I will also... Oh, I can't actually quick save here, or I will lose my quick save from before the fight. Okay, so I'll handle that in a moment. I will save this because while I think it's pretty lame that I had to lower the difficulty to win, I only lowered it to normal, right? Which is normally what I would play a game at anyway. Just I thought that because, you know, for the final game in the series, I am as much of a veteran as you can possibly be for these games. So surely I would have been fine on hard, right? I don't know if I played any of the previous games on hard, to be honest. I just figured, you know, why not challenge myself a little bit extra? And as I said, for 99% of the game, that's been totally fine. With this guy, though, and with how little more power I think I will be able to gain by the end of the game, I just didn't see that happening. And it's absolutely insane to me that there is a difficulty level above this. So, just to put things into perspective, lowering difficulty to normal from hard immediately lowered the hit points of all the enemies involved. I actually never checked Nasiduous himself, but honestly, his hit points hardly even matter, because it turns out that aside from what is clearly just an oversight, the damage over time from acid being able to damage him, the only thing that will damage him are these summoned shades. So those are not just there to help you. The entire objective is to basically get rid of the protectors, have someone stand, presumably in the middle position. There was conflicting information as well as to where exactly you have to stand. For me, the middle works. So maybe it was glitched at one point and it was not the middle square, which obviously was kind of dumb. But now it definitely seemed to work with Lulu standing here the entire fight. And eventually, after the protectors were dead, spirits started coming. And those will pretty much beeline straight for Nasiduous, and they can actually attack him. They will attack him and actually damage him. So, because, you know, the idea is that he is part of the spirit realm and nothing can touch me, except that, well, other spirits can. So that's the idea. And, you know, his hit points are kind of low. Those things hit for, like, I don't know, 30 something to 50 something damage or something. So, just a couple of rounds with spirits coming and attacking him did the trick. But as you can see, even then, it got pretty close. But so to put things into perspective, these circle protectors on hard have 450-ish, 440 hit points. They went down to straight down to 300 hit points on normal difficulty. These other shades, Nocidious Hunters that he summons, one of every single turn. One or sometimes even two, I want to say. I think it starts out with one and then, I don't know, I want to say that sometimes more than one appear, but at least one per round. Those had like 250-ish hit points on hard. They had 150 on normal. And I was actually sometimes able to one-shot them, which is obviously a complete game changer when sometimes most of the time I wasn't even able to two-shot them with any kind of attack, let alone also dealing with these protectors at the same time. So, you saw it. It was crazy. And that's exactly how it went for all of the attempts I had before. You can maybe still see. No, I guess you really can't. Ultimately, I did go with Word of Thoughts, even though I never saw on easy difficulty. Not easy, normal. On normal difficulty, I never. But it feels easy. That's the point, I guess. There is such a crass difference between normal and hard difficulty. It's not even funny. I wish I could have just lowered it gradually, just a little bit lower. I felt like I was almost there with just a little bit of luck. I could have made some progress, but nope. I don't think it was possible on hard at all. Like, I have never seen anyone get terrified at all by these stupid hunters, whereas they had an almost 100% chance to terrify anyone on hit. And Nocidious also has its own terror attack on top of that. So even with Word of Thoughts, when my warriors have like 20-something% resistance to mind effects, at least on paper, they were terrified like 90% of the time easily. Whereas not a single time on normal difficulty. I don't even know if those hunters had the terror effect on their melee attacks. I feel like they probably didn't. So not only were the hit points drastically lowered, damage was obviously drastically lowered from everything. Everything took way more damage. So obviously on hard difficulty, enemies also have some sort of extra damage reduction. So it was insane. All of that, all of those changes, individually pretty major, made this fight a bit of a joke. I mean, yeah, we're kind of close to death here. Towards the end, things got a little bit messy, as I was just fighting the constantly respawning summons. Like, Nocidious still kept summoning sometimes 2 extra creatures, regular summons plus those hunters. And it was just a lot to deal with. And, even on normal difficulty, I only made it this far because I actually used I used a scroll of Spine Shield. Although that might not have been strictly necessary on normal. On hard, clearly that was necessary. We needed to use absolutely everything at our disposal. I think I might have used a group heal scroll. Or maybe I didn't on this attempt. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I used one. I definitely used some invulnerability potions. Not the elixirs yet, but I think just to start things out, to give myself a bit of an easier time, to allow myself to basically gain a foothold at the start of the fight, while I was trying to reduce the number of enemies as quickly as possible. I gave both Ayali and Xaz an invulnerability potion just so they could, tank some damage while reflecting damage back without me having to worry about somehow keeping everyone alive. Towards the end, obviously, we didn't have those potions anymore, so that's why they're both not looking so good. But, it worked out. At first, the fight definitely felt too easier than I wanted it to be. As opposed to completely impossible on hard. Towards the end, I guess the difficulty felt more balanced, to the point where I almost lost someone. But I think we would have still survived, because more spirits would have kept coming, and Anyway, I guess that's almost 10 minutes of me telling you what happened. Kind of lame again, but you know what? as much as I would like to fight, to beat this fight, and any difficult fight, quote-unquote, legitimately, like on my chosen difficulty, honestly, this fight is a bit bullshit, like many fights are, to be honest. But this one, I just don't see how I could have possibly won it on hard difficulty. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people beat this game on Torment. That seems like absolute insanity. I mean, what other options even are there? I'm sure they exist. Obviously, people do it, but you know, I don't even want to think about that anymore. I'm just gonna take it. I'm just gonna accept this win, and yeah, I'll still show off how the fight went, just to give you a better idea. But I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna increase the difficulty back to hard again until, you know, I encounter something else that seems impossible. And, you know, if I can beat everything in the game except for the optional super bosses on hard, I'm happy enough with that. But I will give everything an honest try, a couple of honest tries, before, you know, taking such drastic measures. Anyway, I don't know why I feel like it's necessary to belabor this point so much. Obviously, I don't have anything to prove, I know that. But I want to prove to myself that I'm decent at these games, I guess, after hundreds and hundreds of hours spent with them. But I just don't see how my experience helps could possibly help me overcome these things when the numbers are all stacked so much against me, you know? Anyway, maybe at one point I don't know if there are playthroughs of playthroughs on Torment difficulty of these games. There really aren't all that many to begin with. But maybe at some point I'll look up maybe some especially tough boss fights. Maybe someone has made videos about that. I would just be interested to see how you can possibly play this game so differently. But anyway, enough of that. I will figure out the save game situation, and I will, yeah, see you in a second to show off some of this fight. Okay, so I saved after defeating this jerk, but now he's back again. Let's see here. Oh, his hit points are unchanged. Hold on. Preferences. Oh, it's back to hard difficulty. Interesting. Okay, just for fun. Torment. No, his hit points are still the same. Huh. Maybe certain NPCs aren't affected? I mean, no, surely his damage must be affected. Okay, just for fun. I can reload and start again. 600. Yeah, okay. Did his hit point? Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. So, as soon as combat started, I guess everything was reinitialized and recalculated, and yeah, now he has 1,000 hit points. Why not? I mean, again, once you get to the point, once you reach a point where you can actually start dealing damage, and you found a sort of equilibrium in the fight, I don't think those couple hundred hit points on him really make a big difference. Obviously, you will still need to survive for, you know, however many extra rounds, which, well, yeah. Anyway, this is obviously completely ridiculous. Although, that being said, can you actually switch difficulty in combat? Yeah, okay, so it will take effect as soon as combat starts, I suppose, in this case. Or as soon as the next turn starts. Okay, so you can just change difficulty dynamically. So I guess if I really wanted to, I could try to make my way as far through a difficult encounter on hard difficulty to the point where we're about to be wiped out, and then maybe see if by lowering the difficulty to normal I can still eke out a victory or something, which would be better than doing the entire fight on normal, I guess? I don't know. I suppose at that point it doesn't really matter anymore, if it ever did. Anyway, so that's all very interesting, but that's I just wanted to demonstrate what I did. So I saved after moving some items around. Here, I gave Ayali just a couple of invulnerable potions, which, you know, makes sense for her to have those in the first place. In fact, I should have just split the stack, you know, for the longest time, I wanted to just keep her inventory completely empty, so I can just use that entirely for loot, so I don't have to worry about when selling stuff, which items I want to keep. But I think giving her at least these potions, which she will at some point want to use, so I don't have to worry about moving stuff around before an encounter. It probably makes more sense in the long run. Anyway, so I did that. I activated Ward of Thoughts, and I did not drink the potion yet because I still wasn't sure if I was actually going to, if I was going to win. I didn't think I was going to win. Definitely not after the first couple of attempts. Anyway, so we did something like this. Walked over here, and then I entered combat, and I started drinking the potions because they don't last very long. So I could drink them after the combat actually starts, but then I lose a potential attack. So I positioned Xaz over here-ish. I guess I should have moved him into position, then used the potion, which is what I did at first, but it shouldn't matter. So basically, I was thinking that I'm going to have to try and deal with the hunters he summons, because those are honestly the biggest problem. Everything's a problem, but those are the worst. As soon as they terrify anyone, we're just fighting a losing battle, basically. Sorry, I was interrupted just now, so I'm not sure exactly what I said a second ago. Oh yeah, okay, I was just starting her turn, so Spine Shield, even though it might not be strictly necessary here, because we can deal with these enemies so much faster on this difficulty, it's ridiculous. Anyway, for good measure, we're going to do that. I guess I'm going to place Lulu here. Yeah. I mean, she can't really do anything useful yet. I'm going to place Hawk there, far enough away from Nociduous, so he's safe from his attacks at least. And I always started with Acid for good measure, because it is going to deal some extra damage and speed up the final phase. So then we just skip over his taunts and whatnot. And yeah. Xaz is basically gonna start dealing with these things, and with any luck we might be able to one-shot it. Not quite. Oh, never mind. Oh wow, that was unlucky. So yeah, these things have... Oh wait. I'm an idiot. I have a lower difficulty. Okay, I can do it now. It's fine. We almost killed this thing anyway, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Anyway, you will have to start dealing with these. It still states their hard hit point amount, but I mean, okay, but I think it updated right now, yeah, so it goes down to 300. Way more reasonable. You can actually just make sure that thing is dead, because another one is going to get summoned very soon. We will cast Slow. Honestly, I've never seen Nociduous lose his turn due to slowness. Oh yeah, okay, so he summoned a hunter at the start of the turn and then another one at the end, so I was not crazy. And it is just that bad. Okay, and they go down to 178 hit points, which is enough, as we saw, to sometimes get one shot. I guess we're going to... Yeah, we're just gonna make sure we kill these things. You heal yourself, and I guess you will just go ahead and blast these two enemies here. Even on normal, I mean, this is not a fight that you can ever not take seriously. And we have to absolutely try to stay on top of these, of the hunters. They're, as I said, the biggest problem. Because they will just not stop coming. Even though technically the idea is that Nociduous summons these, or can only summon them while he is standing inside of his own circle. But I mean, obviously, we've seen even that even if we start the encounter and lure him out of the room eventually, he will still summon them from the circle, even if when he's not standing in them in it. And I've even had him just step out of his circle during the normal fight, just randomly, and he still continued to summon them. So even though lore-wise it doesn't make sense, the game doesn't really care about that. I mean, normally on hard difficulty we would already be dead at this point. Someone would be dead, or terrified, or both. Whereas here, we're down to having... Oh, actually, these are both circle protectors that ran over here. Right, okay. Yeah, but still, we have 2 of them down. No one's really seriously hurt. It's insane just how much of a difference that one level in difficulty makes. And again, I wish there was more... See? He just runs. But he still summons more protectors. Or, not protectors, the other thing. Whatever. I should have done a mighty blow. That's okay, though. Okay, that's another protector down. Yeah. I wish difficulty selection was more granular than that, I guess. But... I mean, absolutely nothing's stopping me from playing the game on normal difficulty, which should be completely reasonable and normal, But, anyway. Oh, okay. Let's do some of this. All the protectors are dead, so next turn, hopefully we should see the message about summoning our own spirits. Yep. When you stand in the circle, something strange happens. For a moment, you don't feel cold anymore. You hear whispering all around you. The circle seems to be calling ghosts to you, bending them to your will. And then, with a soft popping noise, a shade appears at your side. It doesn't attack you. Instead, it begins to drift toward Nociduous, eager for vengeance against the one who has been tormenting it. Right, and these things can be killed. They're not very tanky at all. But they can be healed as well. I guess I will attack this one, and then hopefully take up the rest of them with some sort of area spell, like this one right here. Almost. But, I mean, he still does not become attackable for us, so... Dealing with the ads is really all we can and need to do. Which is more than enough. Oh, hey! Someone actually got terrified, never mind. But there was... Ah, okay, so that was Nociduous. That was not one of these things. And, yeah, I don't know if they are even capable of terrifying... Well, okay, that was insane. Good job. Good job, Ayali. Okay, we have a second Shade summon. They have not actually started doing anything yet, which is not great. But, I mean, needless to say, I would like... for him to not be terrified, so I guess I'm gonna have her step out of the circle. I'm gonna have you stand there just in case it makes a difference. I'm not entirely sure it does. Okay. Sure. Just attack that skeleton, I suppose. Okay. Alright, not quite so amazing this time around, but you can help. Actually, you can help some more. Oh, and for whatever reason I missed this hunter, that's unfortunate. Okay, but it was made up for with a very strong hit right there. Unfortunately, the first of our spirits here got destroyed. Yeah, see, and this is where things get messy. Obviously, we want all of our spirits to reach him, but they will get intercepted, and they are so squishy that they will often die before, or, you know, after dealing maybe one hit of damage. Xas is also terrified yet again, which is not great. This is already looking a bit worse than the previous attempt did at a similar stage. I mean, that said, Nociduous is down to about half health. Okay, and actually his hit points are down to 500. I suppose that does help quite a bit to make things just go a little bit faster. Anyway, what do we do here? I could try slowing again, but again, I have not seen him actually lose a turn even once. It does say that when you cast slow, it does say that he is slowed, but it also says that my attack glances off of his shield or whatever. So my guess is that he is actually not being affected. Or else we would have seen it happen at least once. Anyway, what do you do? I guess hope to kill at least this guy. Okay, good. They're no longer invulnerable either, taking normal damage now. Spine Shield is still holding, which is nice, I guess. That helps a little bit. Come on, Mighty Blow. Okay, good. That helps a lot. That also helps. It would absolutely help if our spirits were a little bit faster to act. But, well, it's what it is. Oh no. Didn't even kill that one. Come on. Get them both? Good. Yeah, of course he summons more. He slows us. Okay. Managed to get a bit more damage dealt to him. But already we're dealing with more of these defenders and so on and so forth. Right, we're also no longer hasted. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And now people are starting to take damage, and yeah. Sure would be nice if we could just, you know, speed up this phase in any way, but yeah, we have to just trust in the power of the spirits. There we have another one summoned, that's good. I'm actually going to step forward and make sure we're all hasted again. Oh, okay. Well, that's just lovely. Didn't destroy anyone yet, and both of those spirits, oh, wait, all three of these spirits actually attack Nociduous. That helps a lot. Take out that thing, very good. You actually will be able to attack that wolf for good measure. Stand there. Mass heal. Maybe allow these spirits to survive just an extra round. Nope, one was destroyed, unfortunately. I'm gonna have you stand back in the circle there. You know what? Maybe just kill this one? Yeah. Okay, we were slowed. But not enough? Oh, he's so close. I should have cast Acid at some point, because it has run out. Okay, good. I'll take a one-shot. This time only one was summoned this round, so I don't know what the difference was. But I guess it does allow us to deal with these ads just a little bit more. Come on. You know what? It might not be necessary at this point, but I'll do it anyway. Oh, okay, and that was enough. He's dead. And this time we're in better shape than last time, actually. And I didn't use any more resources, so I guess I'll take it. Well, I mean, now you saw it. I wasn't sure if I could, if it was just a fluke, my first victory. I mean, as you saw, it did get a bit close towards the end, so I didn't want to chance it. But as it turns out, on normal, it's just very doable. Even if you forget to choose to switch to normal right off the bat, as it turns out. In fact, before I forget, I'll just go ahead and switch to hard right now. And before we get absolutely destroyed by these summons. No, we won't. Absolutely impossible. Oh, come on. Alright, it's one down, and you know what? Let's not just actually die due to hubris. Okay. So, that was that. Ultimately, I'm just glad that I was able to clear out this place. You know, remove one of these many semi-impossible encounters off the list. Where did he actually die? Over here, in the corner? Yeah, he dropped a shield. I saw that. Quicksilver Bulwark. Unfortunately, it's still as heavy as most other shields, 16. A lot of armor, though. Battle speed, anatomy, and lethal blow. This would be a very nice shield for an actual sword and board fighter, which honestly would be the smart thing to use, as I really don't know that I'm getting a huge benefit out of, a huge advantage out of having, you know, having her be a dual wielder, but obviously I've invested in that too much to switch now, and I mean, if nothing else, on normal difficulty, you know, this would be, dual wielding would absolutely be viable. It's mostly viable on hard difficulty, so, you know, there's that. It just always pains me a little bit when I find something really nice like this, and I just don't have a use for it. But in this case, those bonuses are really mostly for... I mean, are they though? Hold on, just making sure here. Lethal blow, melee or missile weapons, not for spells. Okay, that's what I thought. So, I mean, anatomy is not really, doesn't make much of a difference. Battle speed sometimes gives you extra action points, which is nice, but also not, you know, not good enough to make me want to give this to Hawk over what he's already using, right? I mean, the 3 levels damage in combat is just straight up increases all the damage he does. Plus he has other benefits from that as well. Yeah, likewise, Sharpshooter helps with all of her attacks, as opposed to, you know, battle speed only sometimes giving you an extra action point, I guess. Lethal blow would help Lulu, I suppose, but yeah, again, it's only a chance to sometimes deal more damage, so no. Thanks, but no thanks. It is worth a lot, though, so I will take those 1,000 coins, actually, for that one item, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's pretty good as well. What have we here? More random stuff, I'll take it. Another flawless crystal. Healing elixir. Actually, you know what? I think it's time he starts getting some of those as well. Oh, that's energy. Hold on. Yeah, we have so many of these. It's insane. Just give, I don't know, 12 to him for now, and I guess another 6 to Ayali. Yeah. Oh, I can't do math, I swear. Anyway, you know, good enough. I also said that I wanted to distribute these a bit more fairly, so I'm going to give, we have, how many? 22? So I give 8 of these to her. Yeah, perfect. And we still have the actual elixirs for the really tough fights. We'll see if I end the game with all of those still in my possession or not. Okay, and also I did not notice when this gate actually opened. I guess at some point after the fight actually ended. Because I had noticed it still being closed before. I guess at the time that Hericus... why do I keep saying Hericus? That's a different guy. Nasiduas actually died. Yeah, I guess we had to actually finish the entire fight. So, what do we actually get here? Unsurprisingly, Nasiduas has a thick spellbook full of powerful and complicated recipes and incantations. Alas, most of them are written in a cipher you are unable to decode. Happily, one spell, exactly one, near the back, is legible and comprehensible. You learn how to create a shield that will magnify the power of your spells. Yeah, okay, Cloak of the Arcane. I guess it makes sense for a high-level spellcaster to have that. It's not something that I'm likely to make a lot of use of, but, you know, now I have it. Oh. Mind Warp Hellhounds, which are, for some reason, already damaged. They also sound pretty nasty. Oh, I activated his blade shield accidentally, which is fine. What I really meant to do was cast haste. Okay, they can charm, which makes sense. In fact, they did charm us partially. We'll see if that is actually a problem. Well, could have been worse, I guess. Okay. Maybe slow them down? Obviously we did not have an ideal start to this fight here. You know what? Word of thoughts. Okay, yeah, these things suck quite a bit. What kind of magic would work against them? Let's try fire. Nope. Does not work very well. Come on, one of them will die this round, right? Surely. Come on. Okay. Jesus. And I guess we'll weaken this one. Mass heal. Okay, we might have stabilized. Let's see. Let's put some acid. Okay, acid works, kind of. Okay. Wouldn't mind not seeing more of that area spell, but it was okay. Oh, lightning works just fine. That's good to know. And occasionally we deal decent physical damage as well. I guess part of the problem here is that Ayali's... This is one of those situations where I guess technically I could switch to her other weapon. But on the other hand, this is not the kind of encounter where that seems absolutely necessary, so I'm not going to do it because I'm too lazy. And also likely to forget switching back later, and, you know, it's just too much of a pain to really be worth it. Oh, okay, wow. No cold damage resisted at all. That's good to know, I guess. I wonder if there are just a bunch of enemies that are weak to cold damage, but because there's really only one... Well, actually, I mean, I suppose there are exactly 2 cold damage spells in the game. But Smite is the only one that I'm likely to even try in most scenarios, because Icy Rain just barely ever seems worth it. I guess I should try that more often. But then again, most fights, most enemies end up being at least reasonably vulnerable by one of my stronger, higher level spells, which I then end up using. But, well, in this case, maybe ice would have been the way to make it easier. Hey, Mandrake Tincture. Yes, we'll take that. Gold bar, another invulnerable elixir, very good. Some swamp boots, thanks, I guess, and grounded boots, why not? Right, we're also poisoned. Save if I hadn't already. Yeah, I did see this button there, okay. New insight, and enough for Lulu to level up. Congrats. Now, can we dispel this? Thankfully, yes. I mean, I don't think there are any actual higher level spell barriers that we will ever be able to dispel. I don't think there is a way to improve our dispel barrier spell. And any barriers that we cannot actually deal with are going to be special ones, like the one in the Grindstone storehouse treasury. That's my theory for now anyway, until proven otherwise. Let's see here. I could give her an extra level, one more level of magical efficiency to max that out. Or reach a soft cap. I guess. Or I could instead go for spellcraft. No, you know what? I think last time I actually increased her intelligence. Because I felt like that was a little bit lackluster. And I guess it kind of still is. I mean, she's definitely still lagging behind our mage. She has quite a bit less spell energy to work with. I guess one extra point couldn't hurt. It does, of course, require her to get to take 2 of these. Well, actually, yeah, she can just use these wisdom crystals. Why not? I just happen to have 2 of those. So intelligence 8 it is. There you go. Oh, actually, I guess she has more base intelligence than him now. He must have more bonuses from equipment. Because her cost has gone up to 9. Unless it's somehow just more expensive for Nephilim? I don't know. Either way, I guess I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to take it any higher than that. Also, is there a second chest that I just completely missed? Well, nothing particularly special inside, but that would have been a bit silly. Okay, anyway, let's look beyond this point. I guess this is really just the eye beast's trash pit, and we would have seen it from below. I don't know if it would have attacked us. We could have technically attacked it from below, but not particularly effectively. Hello there, Mandrake Roots. So there was at least something useful in here. But, seems like that was it. No digging spots or anything, no buttons on the walls. Mostly just a bit of a tease and one actually useful item in here. Okay, you know what? That's fair. Wow. I guess in the end I'm just glad that we're actually done with this place. I'm not super happy with how it went, but I have talked about that at length. What now? Oh, oops. Hey there, random brigand. I guess he must have returned from some sort of errand, only to find the entire camp deserted, or maybe not so much deserted as everyone just slaughtered, because I sure didn't bother to move out any bodies out of the way. Yeah, we must have read this before, right? Yeah, that's just re-triggers. Okay. And obviously, we would have looted everything here a long time ago. Okay. Oh. Wait a second. Hold on. Do we have a problem? Wait. Do we have a problem? No. We reached this place on foot originally. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Whew, I really got worried there for a second. But no, we did not come here by boat initially. We got here before we ever had access to the boat, so it's all good. We're fine. Just gonna... Whatever, it's just a random wolf. Just use some sort of tunnel over here. Okay, I mean, I kind of remember. Kind of, but not really. Oh, yeah, of course, okay. Now I know. This was past the Kytrek lair, or hive, or whatever. And apparently some of those have respawned as well. They don't seem particularly interested in fighting? Oh, okay, that's interesting. Do they just have a really low aggro radius, or are they supposed to not be aggressive anymore after we dealt with their queen? Who knows? Also, where's the exit? The closest, I think there are multiple potential exits. Okay. This one certainly does not seem very peaceful. But of course, it's also... Wow, that must have been a lethal blow proc right there. Oh yeah, it literally says so right there. That's a lethal blow, a lethal mighty blow. Okay, so that can stack. Can and will stack. Good to know. I will actually double check. Okay, we are back on hard difficulty. These are just not hard enemies. Surely there's gotta be... Okay. This should lead to the surface. Good, okay. Whew. Out of here. Oh, wait, you know what? Oh, there's no boat here. Nope. Of course not. No, we have to go all the way back. Oh dear. Well, we don't have to walk, of course. But we will have to go back to the boatyard and get the second boat, I suppose. Is there a way for us to get one of the boats back in a place where I can retrieve it if I do face a similar situation? No, right? There couldn't be. So long as we don't have a way to fast travel, even then. No, I mean, I suppose there's no way around it. I'll have to retrieve the second boat and take that one up to the northern lands as well. And just hope that we will not end up being stranded again. Easy as that. Hey, want another flawless crystal? There you go. Let's just sell a bunch of junk to you. Well, a bunch of junk and also some pretty good stuff, actually. Yep, including this. Wow, that sells for $12.50. Oh, it's a quarter of its value. I thought it was a fifth. Well, even better then. That's a nice chunk of gold right there for that one thing. Yep. Okay. Definitely feeling better about my financial situation right now. And I guess we want to go to Almaria. Honestly, I don't know if there's much of a point in attempting or starting anything new this episode. Oh wait, do more boats come back? I thought for sure there were exactly 2 before. But maybe there's always going to be at least 1 boat. That would be super nice if that were the case. Just as a bit of a failsafe. I would definitely feel better about that, but I mean, as it is, I already feel better. Feel good about the fact that there's still a boat left. Maybe I was wrong and there were 3 to begin with. I hope that doesn't mean that there are actually two situations like the one-way path to the Ivy Slayer. But I mean, I suppose if there are, that's fine too. Right, we want to keep going north, and our boat is still there. Well, I guess we'll just put the second one here as well. Save that, and well, you know what? I said earlier that I was not interested in. Oh, hi there. In checking out the swamp and dealing with the wolf patrols, but why don't we actually get started on that and, you know, just bite the bullet and finish that next time. For now, we'll just, I guess we'll deal with some random parties of giants. Or at least this one random party of giants. Holy crap. That was a lot of damage. Pretty nice. Part of me wants to constantly double check if I actually switched the difficulty back, but I know I literally just checked earlier, and yes, we are on hard difficulty. Just suddenly feels like we're dealing more damage than we should. I guess I just have to get used to the fact that not everything is completely impossible on hard. Most things are quite reasonable, actually. It's just that these couple of hard encounters you know, that are already hard on normal difficulty that become basically impossible, or, well, at least impossible to normal humans, mere mortals like myself. And that's okay. I should not have done that, but that's okay. Is it? Ouch. Hurts a little bit. Okay, if we can... nope. Cannot make sure that he doesn't run. Except by making sure that he doesn't ever move again. Okay. Like so. Okay, that guy didn't move. Thankfully he didn't get a second attack. Oh my god. I mean, it wouldn't have been a big problem at all. Just a bit of a waste of mana, really. That I can obviously do without. Okay. It's fine, no one died, even though I was being pretty careless. And do we get anything nice? Energy elixir, actually. I suppose that qualifies as nice. Ooh, some more stuff. Well, not much, exactly, but, you know, every little bit counts. Ooh, of course, there would be something underneath the swamp. Oh, actually, though, I want to give that... Oh, yeah, okay, so that's... That kind of confirms my theory about these dead ends here probably being... Oh, specifically this one, because, I don't know, for some reason this looks like it could be connected to something bigger. I guess technically that could be something more beyond this bend as well. Or that could be just another little... tiny little tunnel with just a stair or ladder up. Just like here. But okay, I guess we'll find a couple of these trapdoors here. Let's see here. Mutant pack wolves. Those are pretty tanky. Oh, giant packmaster. Oh, okay, so they're not just wild wolves roaming around. They are being controlled to an extent by the giants. Guess I'll move you all the way up here and do that. Okay, yeah. At least affecting the four of them, including the packmaster. Yeah, I suppose I could... actually, you know what? Go ahead and intercept that giant. It's maybe the best course of action here. Oh, we did not even kill the first wolf, and there are so many more of them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be a problem. I mean, at least the Packmaster is still going to be able to attack Hawk with a rock. Don't exactly like the idea of that. Oh, that was good. Not sure if it's going to help. I mean, I'm going to try to keep him alive. I can top him off at least, but... I mean, he's only going to be able to kill this one wolf here. Which means that the two others are still going to attack. Oh, yeah, wow, those rocks are a bit insane. Okay. You know what? You will do another one of these. No haste proc. And there's another rock. Okay, but at least one or two of these wolves didn't do anything. Not getting lucky with haste here at all. You can't really do much. Guess I'm having you inch ever closer to that Packmaster, although they will want to stay at a distance. So I don't know how much that really helps. 110. I don't know that we can deal that much damage, even with a well-aimed blow. But I guess I'll try. Close. But not close enough. Wow, okay. And we got a lot of damage coming in now. Oh. Well. That honestly should have been disastrous. I did not expect the target switch. Yeah. You're attacking him now. You know what? Why don't I press the wrong button? Why don't I do that? Get some damage going. Oh? Oh. Hi there. I mean, I like you in melee range, honestly. I also really need to kill these wolves, though. This is all extremely, extremely fragile. Things could go wrong at any moment. Unfortunately, that did not reach Ayali. That is one of those things, one of those many things that, well, might spell disaster in the long run. I could use area spells here, but that will definitely draw the attention of at least a couple of enemies to him. I don't know. Part of me just wants to cast slow again, but I think everyone's already affected by slow, so it's not really going to make a difference. I am going to... You know what? I'm just going to hit the Taskmaster and that one wolf. Okay. We overcame the terror? Everyone but Ayali. Okay. That's not great, but we can work with that. Yeah, she's running. That's kind of okay. Gonna hope for haste. Nope, no such luck. Oh, but she was actually in range this time. I did not think she was gonna be. That was lucky. Oh, wow, we killed the wolf. That's good, because I think it was on the way to attack Hawk, potentially. Okay. Alright. Thanks for the haste and some decent damage. Yep, Ayala keeps running, and now she's definitely too far away to have that removed. Well. Oh, some pretty solid damage right there. She's almost dead. But, yeah, we're gonna kill this guy now. Okay. He only keeps running. But at the very least, she's not affected by acid. We can heal her up like this. There's a bit of a mess of a fight. Oh god. I sure hope those don't join the fight, because I was kind of hoping that we could just wrap things up here. I mean, she's managed to maneuver herself into that little dead end, which is honestly pretty fortuitous. Okay, if we could just... Okay, no, never mind. We're still hasted. Oh, hey, she recovered. That's nice. Yeah, you know what? He needs the healing. Everyone kind of does. The wolf is actually running. Oh, wow, it's still not dead. Tough little bastard. There you go. Luckily, those wolves up there are indeed none the wiser. Oh, or are they? Maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, yeah, the acid has definitely taken its toll. We need to do something about that. You know, just in case the fight continues here. It doesn't seem like it, I think. Oh, okay. Got out of combat. If we get drawn back into combat, that's fine. We just managed to recover. Okay. No, we're safe. It's all good. That being said, oh no, that's actually another pack. Never mind. Also, I completely forgot that the timer says, huh? Oh, we don't have enough nature lore to dig that up. That's a first. Or the first in a long time. Okay, never mind. We're not going to quickly pick that up. I believe the taskmaster or pack leader, packmaster, died here but didn't drop anything of use. Huh. Is there a way for us to get some extra nature lore from equipment or anything? I don't think so. Yeah, no, I basically got rid of almost all of my extra equipment. We got the tinker stuff still, and we got this, and that's it. Okay, well, I guess we're not digging up whatever is inside that. That's fine. Yeah, and we're definitely going to end the episode right here. Got a bit longer again, but you know, at least we got this annoying encounter out of the way. But the bad news is, of course, that there is at least one more of those packs right there. Potentially even more. But oh well. If I go into it a bit better prepared, I guess I might be able to deal with it a little bit more, well, a little bit better. In fact, one of the things I absolutely could have done was try to daze them. That did not occur to me at all. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure all of those enemies are technically susceptible to it, so yeah, that definitely could have helped take a lot of pressure off. Anyway, we're gonna try that next time, I suppose. For now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.